Hi, welcome to Two Old Goats and Some Chicks Homestead. Today I wanted to bring you along and show you how I plant carrots. I'm going to be planting carrots in this long bed here, and I'm going to be adding some nutrients, and I wanted to show you how I'm doing that. I'll tell you about the nutrients I'm using. I'm going to be using just a little bit of blood meal for nitrogen. I'm going to be using bone meal for the phosphorus, and because the fact that root vegetables need phosphorus, we're going to be putting quite a bit of that down. The ratio should be 1 pound for every 20 square foot. I think I figured that out correctly. But this is just over 20 square foot, so I'm just going to use a cup full. Just a solo cup, a cheap cup that I had laying around here. And we're going to be using magnesium sulfate, Epsom salt. I got mine magnesium sulfate in pellet form. It doesn't dissolve as quickly, so I think that it's just a slow release form of magnesium sulfate. And then we're going to be sprinkling down some Azomite for the minerals. Azomite has 70 plus trace minerals in it, and so we're going to be adding those because we all need trace minerals. So we're going to be adding those, so we'll get to that start. And we're going to be planting several different kinds of carrot seeds. Some are very old, some I've gotten from trades, and some I bought from Project Purity Seeds. They are offering a discount for subscribers to Two Old Goats and Some Chicks Homestead. I'll put a link in the description below to that video where I give the discount code. Give you a little more detail about that in the video I linked below. I will link below. But we're going to be planting some Yellowstone carrots, some cosmic purple carrots, some purple dragon carrots, and some just regular orange carrots, and also some rainbow blend carrots. So there's going to be a lot of different varieties out here. The ones that were from trade, or some of them are fairly old. I don't know if they're going to be viable or not, but I'm going to plant them anyways. So the ones that are from Project Purity Seeds, they're this year's seeds. So and I have had very good luck with their germination rates. So we'll get started on adding the nutrients and mixing in the bed. So we're going to start with just a little bit of blood meal. This is what it looks like. So we're just gonna use a little bit. This is my magnesium sulfate I was telling you guys about. It's pelletized. I'm just using a little bit. this is our bone meal. I'm going to be using quite a bit of this. And the Azomite also is just a powdery dust. It's a rock dust. So we're going to add some of that. And then I'm just going to mix it in. Alright, so I've mixed it in. I'm just going to try to level out the bed the best I can. Okay, so I wanted to show you that Dave and I made these boards to fit inside this bed to lay over top of the seeds. But because of the fact that the ground is not really level, I'm going to use it to kind of level out the dirt. So, use what I have. Oops, sorry. Okay, that looks a lot better. Okay, so I'm just going to mark a little trench. Let me show you. I'm just going to use this little stick to mark a trench to give me some kind of line. So I'm going to do this all the way down, and I'm going to go about this far apart. Not sure what the distance is, but 1.5 to 2 inches, I think. So let's get to that. I usually do pretty good with carrots, so hopefully this time it'll be even better. Because I'm going to plant as many carrots as I can get in here, or as many seeds as I have. So we're going to go for it. Just making the trench to give me some kind of guide as far as a line. The rule of thumb for carrots is, most people cover theirs, and I'm going to cover mine too. So we're going to see how this works out, and of course we'll go updating as we go. Show you our progress, show you if I planted too late, which I'm hoping I'm planting just the right time, because carrots are cool weather. I only did a 4x4 bed the last time, and then everybody was disappointed about the amount of carrots that I had, so I'm doing it in this long bed this time. And we're going across this way, so our boards are easier to put down and cover up, and then I can use the same boards for any bed that I want to, not just one specific bed, because a lot of our beds are 3 foot wide. Some are 10, some are 12, some are 8 long. So the 3 would just seem to be a better choice for a size, so it could get multiple bed use out of it. I'm not being perfect because I'm not measuring, so some of them are kind of narrow, some of them are kind of wide, but that's okay. I can thin if I need to as they grow. Okay, I'm going to show you what the spacing looks like, and we'll count how many we have. Don't know if we're going to end up planting them all, but we'll see how many little small rows we have. So as far as planting them in their little trench that I just did, I'm just going to take and sprinkle them down. I'm not going to try to space them a specific spacing. I'm just going to sprinkle them down. So that's what we're doing. And I'm going to start at the other end and work my way back. These are the Yellowstone carrots. I'm going to try to do like 3 little rows of these. We're going to do 3 rows. And then we're going to do, that one was the Yellowstone, and this one's Purple Dragon. I'm hoping I can get at least 2 rows out of this one. I do want to share a little tip with you. These little seed packs, the small seeds, they tend to stick to the sides with the static electricity kind of. I find that if I take just a dryer sheet, you know, a not used dryer sheet, and I put it on my finger and I just rub it around the bag, that it keeps the seeds from sticking to the side of the bag, and they just all fall to the bottom, and then they make it easier to get out, and then they're not all stuck to the sides of the bags. Just take a dryer sheet and rub it around inside the bag. Little tip. Just enough to do 2 rows of the purple dragons. And I wanted to tell you that the Yellowstone carrots are packaged in 2014. So we'll see if they're still good. And the Purple Dragons was 2017. And this pack of Cosmic Purple carrots are 2017 also. And I'm going to write on my tags what year the seeds, you know, how old the seeds are, so that way I know the germination rate and how we're doing on that, and how long I should be able to keep the seeds. These carrot seeds were not kept in a refrigeration. They were just kept in the packets on my seed shelf. So I'm worried about the germination rate on these because when I moved, they got left in storage over the summer, and the storage was not temperature regulated. So it got really hot in the storage. It was over 100. So I don't know how well they're going to germinate, but we're going to see. So these Cosmic Purples are 2017. I think I'm going to get 3 out of this one too. And we're gonna. This one was from another trade. It's called a Dixon Red Core Carrot. This is a 2017 carrot also. I'm gonna try to get 2 rows out of this one. This really doesn't have a brand. I don't know where. It's called Home Farmer. Dig What You Eat. I don't know. Doesn't really have a brand on it. But this one says it was tested in 2012, and it says to sell by 2015. So we shall see if this is any good. There's just a few seeds in this pack. It looks like I might just get 1 row out of this pack. Yep, that's all I'm going to get is 1 row out of this pack. Very few seed. And these seeds are quite big compared to the other ones. Okay, so our next carrot, I'm not sure how to say this. And and I've got like maybe 10 seeds, so we're going to put this in one row by itself. It doesn't have a date, so I'm not sure how old the seeds are. Alright, so now we're down to our rainbow blend carrots and our cosmic purple carrots from this year. So this is what we're planting. We're going to go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We have 17 rows left. We'll split them 8 and 8, and then I have another cosmic purple up there that I'll plant in that one. So we'll go ahead and do that one, because this one's for, this is an old one, and it's back from 2017 also. So we'll plant this first, and then we'll plant the last 16 rows. 8 cosmic purple from Baker Creek, their new seed, I mean not Baker Creek, but Project Purity seeds, and Heirloom Rainbow Blend from Project Purity seeds. Since I bought those this year, we'll plant 8 and 8 of those and see how they come out. So we'll start with the rainbow blend, and we'll do 8. Bugs are going to be the death of me. Hopefully this will really be pretty in a few weeks. Hopefully. Alright. Okay, then we're going to do the remaining 8 with the cosmic purple. Yeah, counting right. I have to bring out some music. I pray the kids don't catch me out here dancing, acting foolish. They told me if they ever caught me, they would post it on YouTube. I'm like, y'all just wrong. But that's the crazy moments. Funny moments. It's what keep. Okay, so we've got our carrots planted. I'm going to make some markers for each one of them, and I'm going to wet them in, and then I'll bring you back when I go to cover them up. That way you can see how I cover them up and what they look like when I wet them in. So I'm going to bring you back when I start putting the boards on. Put it in really good, and then now we're going to cover them up with these boards that have been cut to fit down inside this bed. So I'll show you how that's going. We're supposed to be covering them to keep the top of the soil from drying out. Because if seeds dry out, they usually die. So you have to keep your seeds moist, and carrots are planted on top of the soil. So that's the purpose of us using these boards, to keep the soil covered so the seeds stay in place, and to keep the moisture in. So that's the purpose of these boards. I'm hoping that my seeds stay in, because some of the rows are lining up with the boards. So let me show you how it looks now. This is how the bed looks now. These are just old boards we had laying around, and we cut them up to make cover boards. These boards as cover boards for our carrots to help keep moisture in for our carrots this fall. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you learned something from it. If you know something I missed, a step that I've missed, or something that I don't know, please feel free to jot it down in the comments. And until next time, happy homesteading.